today we are going to be looking at our two new cars that were added in our Forza Horizon Super 7 series, and they are our Austin 7 and our Triumph TR7. I've already gone in and unlocked the cars, and I will show you at the end of the video the best way to unlock both cars. So let's go to our festival and check out our cars. Our Austin 7 from 1924, excluding the Final Fantasy cars. This is actually the oldest car in the game. I was by looking at this thing, like, you would never have expected to see this car in the game. And it has a whopping 10 horsepower. So let's get into it. And let's start by taking this car into a drag race. So it looks like we are up against some other quite slow cars. Honestly, I think every single one of these cars is gonna smoke us, except for, well, to see how we match up against the PLP 50s. Surprisingly, we have better launch than the Land Rover. We're actually in second place now, and now it's just we're actually beating we were beating the Angles off the line. We're absolutely destroying the Peels right now. And we have, I will admit, I was surprised at how slow the Anglias were. I'll start with just kind of a race car build. Let's just see what. Actually, let's try a middle of C class tune. So even with our modified engine, we still have only 86 horsepower. Our faster tune that is still really slow. Oh, hang on, we actually get quite a good launch. And this thing is also, surprisingly maneuverable. Maybe a little bit too maneuverable, but yeah, it does have a short wheelbase. So let's try out our Waterhead Sprint. Let's try expert difficulties and Wait, why are we up against a bunch of E-types? And why are we faster than them? How has this happened? Like, why do we have better launch than them? They have so much more horsepower than us. Keep in mind, this is the stock engine. Sure, it tops out at like a little bit over 100 miles per hour. So that's 100 miles per hour. We're already at 100 miles per hour. If done correctly, this car actually might be a very, very overpowered C-class race car. I'll get out of the way. This is even the top of C-class. Maybe you can run like all-wheel drive or something like that. I never actually checked, does this car yet have aero? Oh, yeah, you see, this is where I start to catch up. This is where hello. Then you just capitalize it around the corners. Okay, how did we actually win that? We smoked all of them. Now let's just go all. Let's see how fast this car can. Let's straightforward motorbike engine, all-wheel drive, turbo. This could actually be quite a fast A-class car, we'll have to see. And this is an expensive car to upgrade, surprisingly. That's not a sound you would really expect to be coming out of this car. Well, it literally just does take off, and it just... So let's take it to... Let's take it to this little circuit here. So we have a bunch of... Oh well. Exactly what I expected. look at all these young folk in their new cars, and here I'm in my Boomermobile, like the ultimate of ultimate Boomermobiles. Like literally the Boomermobile to end all Boomermobiles. The OG Boomermobile. And here we go. It looks like acceleration wise it is pretty good. Now and honestly braking wise it's exceptional because it is so lightweight. Yeah, they are gone. Across the line, first place, incredibly fast car. But I was thinking, this car shows multiple times just how much grip and handling it can get. So how good is it at rally racing? Now let's see how well the Boomermobile is at rally racing. So our snow tires. And our rally suspension. There we are, a little bit heavier, but we have quite a bit more horsepower. Or actually, wait, no, somehow I think we got lighter somehow. Or we got Rambo Lambo. Like, what's more intimidating, this or the Rambo Lambo? Like, if you could move out of the way. Move, stop. Thank you. Up past the Rambo Lambo. Past the Ford Focuses. Into the wall. Oh, okay, we just sunk into the ground. We saved it. I sort of think that might be a problem with this car, because it would look really jank, but increase the tire would make it. I'm surprised how good how well this thing is gripping, even though the tires are still they're maximum width, but they're like unbelievably skinny. This is the nature of these old cars. They have these like wire thin wheels, and you're not able to get them to be that thick. Oh, we are. Help. Help. Yes, never mind. This is not a very good rally car because just that one bug we are able to penetrate. This is not a good rally car because penetrating, yes. Rally racing, no. Please don't take that the wrong way, please do not demonetize me. I never realized how far ahead of the other guys we are, so maybe this is actually quite... It would be such a good car, but just that one little bug that he gets it every single time and just sinks into the ground after... If you just race on like flat surfaces, very good car, but anytime there's a massive jump, you're just gone. First place, quite an easy race, except for us nearly sinking into the floor. Now, we'll probably come back to another tune with this car at the end of the video, but let's check out our Triumph TR7 now. And this is also is kind of one of those quirky little British sports cars. This one is from 1979 and it's British, so just if you get one, don't expect it to function for some reason. However, it is left-hand drivers makes me believe that this was also sold in the US. Obviously, it has pop-up headlights. It has a hood that opens the wrong direction. And it has just... the interior just kind of screams 1970s British. Yeah, it's not exactly the... it's not exactly the... it's not exactly the best of interiors. So yeah, this car is... this car, I'll give you some statistics on it. It has 92 horsepower. It's honestly quite heavy, and it's... so, yeah, it's unreliable and kind of slow, and if I'm completely honest, even with the pop-up headlights, it's quite ugly. However, I will admit, it does honestly have a pretty decent engine, though. So we're gonna be rolling in the summer in our little blue Triumph TR7. Honestly, if I had to guess, it's probably US spec, which is why it has this, the massive, massive, ugly bumpers on. It would look a lot better if you just had those huge bumpers that just... it's gonna ruin the aesthetic of the car. And yes, a Triumph Midget, a car that's really as old as the Austin 70 Stroke, is running away from us. And we are in almost dead last. We'll pass for a monster truck jelly suspension. This thing definitely needs to be lowered a couple inches. Rubbing is racing. This thing is considered retro sports car, not a classic sports car. I mean, no, as far as not a retro sports car, is because it's not especially... it's classic, but I would consider it a bit more retro than classic. first place, a quite uneventful race. Yes, it doesn't have a lot of horsepower, but at least they would have thought they would try to make it lighter and smaller as well. So it could be more like a Lotus, but or if they did go make it a bigger car, it does have enough, definitely has enough room for a V8 in it. So they would try to make it more powerful or lighter or smaller at least, but it's just kind of, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what our engine swaps are. It is 3.2 liter straight six. Wait a second. It looks like it's from our BMW M3. And we also have our Turbo Rally. I was just kind of hoping that it... What if it was our 2JZ? That would have been cool. It's annoying me. Let's put on sport tires for now. Let's go for a top of A-class build. Chunky boys. And there's honestly, we could have gone on a little bit further, but there's already much, like, unbelievably better. A little further out wouldn't have been bad, but let's get rid of these ugly semi-truck rims. What are these? And let's swap on. Let's go with these bad boys. Make them a little bit bigger, so we can go fast while looking good. Race suspension that brings the back of the car down a lot. These we had tractor suspension before. Roll cage, you know, just that. That's fine. It's just kind of our weekend racer. This would be like our weekend racer car. Actually, if it's gonna be our weekend racer car, let's swap on rims. So let's just go with our top of A-class tune. I mean B-class. And then we'll throw on a BMW engine and go all out. First, we're still a little bit high. Let's just see if we can lower anymore. Yes, that is good. That is very good. Okay, that is much better. Look at that fitment. That is beautiful. That just... I cannot stress you enough how much better that looks when from the stock suspension. I mean, let's print it. Let's paint it bright yellow, and then that's good. Then let's mirror to the left side. There, we are the weekend racer now. I mean, I would take this thing weekend racing. This looks like just a fun little car. It's basically a British Miata, except a very big British Miata, but before the Miata. let's take this thing to a circuit race, and of course we're gonna do the summer again because you can't not do a summer race when you're in a you can't race in the winter when you're convertible. I mean, all that summer is the best season of all time, and that is why we are doing our race in the summer. We're going to a bunch of other quote-unquote club racers. Let's see what this thing can do. Rubbing and racing. We're not that fast or evenly matched with everyone else, but we're gonna catch this very expensive DB4 Zagato right here, like $100, like probably $1,000 clunker turned super sports car. We're in 5th place. Coming up on the 2nd lap. I mean, this is great. This is just... Who needs a Ford Pista or a Fiasco or a Aventador SVJ or any of that when you have this little TR7. And it would be perfect, absolutely perfect, with one of these big, stupid bumpers. They're ruining the aesthetic of this car. They're rubbing racing their style, and you're just up in the grill with all these other expensive classic sports cars. Christian finishing out, we're mincing all of our little British Leyland Miata. That's what this is, essentially it's a naturally aspirated 4-cylinder convertible, pop-up headlights, easy to drive. This is a British Leyland Miata. You know, we have to hit this against some of the other British cars like the Jaguar XJS and the Rover SD1. Look at Top Gear challenge with them, but we are flying out here, and this is just so fun. This car just has so much character. Really got that checkpoint. We're on the final stretch of the last lap. Our Lotus is behind us. Trying to catch up, but we just have more horsepower than them. Triumph TR7 across the line in 1st place. Greatest race in the world. This is just such a fun little car. Now let's turn this into the ultimate club race. So obviously we have a little bit more money in our pockets. We decided it's time for an upgrade. Engine swap BMW inline 6. Turbocharge it. You're going to S1 class. Race lettered race tires just because why not? You're gonna throw on our TE37s. You know, I like the little cheery rims we have on right now. We're gonna keep it rear-wheel drive. So we bought for $1,000 is now on steroids. If we really wanted to, we could swap on all-wheel drive, but we're just gonna keep it rear-wheel drive. We're just gonna keep our little, our little cheery club racer that has over 700 horsepower, just leaving on par with Lamborghini Aventadors. So a little club racer, and drive off into the sunset in my little yellow sports car. It only cost me $1,000 to buy, and I've invested like probably like 200 grand into. And we are club racing against a van. Sure, we're not a professional circuit, we're professional club racers. I'm not sure if it exists, but we're against a van. We're against a bunch of cheap modern cars, and then there are cheap bizarre cars, and also for some reason I case in Europe against a van. A lot of wheels spin off the line, considering that many of these cars are all-wheel drive. This is a wonderful, wonderful sounding engine. I mean, also, we're not going to swap it in today, but we also have the Turbo 4 Rally, which is the pop, crackle, snap, crackle, pop engine. But this car just has 3 engines, all that sound absolutely incredible. Even the stock one even sounds incredible. Fence. Nice to catch whoever is in. It's the van. The van's winning. You're losing. Like honestly, I understand that our car is not that fast. But we're still losing. Okay, we're catching up still. Well, it wasn't that fast stock. Now it's like supercar fast, I dare say. Come on, push. Yes! Oh, that was so close. That was just literally by 3/100ths of a second. Let's take both of them, our cars, up to Fortune Island and see how well they can get their drift on. You're going to keep it rear-wheel drive. We are going to slam it. Well, actually, for some reason that we're not slammed any. We're gonna have to. We have to re-slam our car a bit. I didn't know that it'd spin out. Okay, I saw a couple people fall off the side of the mountain. Look at this expensive 400 Corvette. The exact same thing on a little TR7. The funny thing is, for being such a cheap car in real life, this is at least one of the rarest cars from Horizon 4, and it just came out, and you have to do a lot of stuff to get it.
At your destination.
There we go, 255 points. Not even close to our Typhoon, but still, it's a really easy car to drift. Drift Boy by. Should I try AR12's tune? What could possibly go wrong? Okay, it kind of grips up, grips up at the problem is that it grips up at the apex where you need to get the most points. And for some reason it just kept on sliding and it just understeered. There we go, there we go. Here we go. Just kind of keep it in first and understeered again. It just literally just plowed straight into that. My drift car is understeering. Like a drift car, drift and understeer do not belong in the same sentence together. No, yeah. There we go, there we go, that was a drift. The funny thing is that it's doing nearly every single thing wrong while drifting. Except for some reason it's not oversteering, which is the one thing I would expect it to do because it's such a small wheelbase. Oh, it oversteered and then it understeered. That's a problem with these drag tires. They're good on some cars for drifting, but it's kind of unpredictable at some points in time. They just grip up at, like...
You have arrived.
We actually almost beat our Triumph right, which is surprising since the drift is actually quite trash, honestly. So the best way to unlock these cars is, you see they are, no, they are, the TR7 is tier 7, the Horizon Super 7, and the Austin 7 is tier 5. So we have to do quite a bit of gameplay to get both of them. I would suggest just trying out like the Super 7 itself just a couple times, just the, you know, it's just to test some of these challenges, and some of them are really awesome from the community. Some of them are not very good, but then just burn those, just move on, just, you know, let's try to just unlock the reward. There's like, there's some very cool rewards some weeks. And then, like, when that gets old, I would suggest playing these. There's some pretty good challenges, and like there's some pretty other good challenges, but the PG editor's choice are the ones that rack in all the big XP. And this one specifically, Twilight Tower, it's fast. You can do it in, it literally takes them less than a minute 20 seconds to do, and it gets you over, it gets you 2200, and it gets you 2200 XP, which sound like a lot, but when compared to like some of these like most challenges you'll try will only get you like 200 experience. So this one is just, and take like 4 times as long, whereas this one's just so much easier and faster way to get all the, to just grind it. And then I would, another good way to get it is to, I think the more popular challenge you play, the more it will, the more XP you'll get from it. So I would suggest maybe some of these ones, if they were to become more popular, more people would be able to play them, then more people would be able to unlock these cars. So just play some of these events, and then you'll be able to unlock the cars, if you know what I mean. And as for today, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you next week with some more cool cars and cool races. Goodbye.